Hello Capricorn, welcome to Dove and Serpent Tarot. This is your weekly tarot forecast. Please like, comment, and subscribe, especially if this reading resonates with you. Also go check out the other videos that may pertain to you for your sun, moon, or rising signs. I think that'll give you a much more dynamic picture of what's going on this week. Okay, let's get into it. What does Capricorn need to know? What is the message for you? What is your situation? What is the energy reading for you today? We start with that Ace of Cups. Beautiful card, beautiful way to begin. And we are going to lay out the rest of our Dove and Serpent spread. And that is going to include this mystery card, bonus card, confirmation card. We're not going to look at that until the very end, so stick around. We're going to see how that might tie the reading together or give us that confirmation that we're looking for, all right? So let's see what we've got going on here. Some beautiful colors today. Things seem pretty mellow in terms of the colors that we have, right? My first impression is that it's going to be kind of a mellow week for you, but we do see that there is some activity going on in the realm of your love, beauty, joy, pleasure, emotions, and maybe the exchange or the expression of that love and beauty and affection, all right? And I don't know who this younger male energy fire sign is in your life. If this is someone that you know currently, there's going to be some kind of movement there in terms of the expression of love and affection, okay? I think that's kind of the central idea here. It seems like it's going to be a rather welcomed energy, a rather welcomed expression of love and beauty and affection. Now, this could be your person already if you're in a relationship. This could be someone already close to you that is going to be just expressing their affection for you this week, right? Could be someone you don't know coming into your life, and there's the beginning of this new romance, new love and affection, exchange of energy, and appreciation of beauty and joy, pleasure, all of these Ace of Cups ideas. The point is, whether you're in a relationship now or not, this male energy fire sign is coming, and they're going to be expressing a lot of love and affection this week. There's going to be some movement here in terms of your romantic life, your feelings of pleasure, satisfaction, beauty, appreciation of those things, and communication of those things, right? So it's about that exchange of that love and affection, that beauty, and the appreciation for love and affection and beauty. And so, again, there's going to be a lot of movement there this week. I think this is something that you are ready for. We've got the Six of Wands that is coming from, like, last week, maybe. I think it's some energy that you're bringing into this reading today. And I think this is, I feel like a calmness, like a sense of peace and balance with you that I don't think I felt in the previous readings for maybe the last couple of weeks. Things seem a lot more calm, balanced, a lot more mellow. I think that your spiritual energy, that subtle, psychic, spiritual energy, is a lot more balanced this week. And with the Six of Wands there, it is a balance, it is a beauty and a harmony and a calmness of your spiritual energy, of your vital energy. I don't see any anxiety or stress or this kind of anxious, restless feeling. I think it's a lot more calm this week. So I'm happy about that. I also see that there is this strong sense of connection. I think maybe the last couple of weeks maybe have been a little bit stressful for you, but I think now in this week you're really going to start to feel this connection with the world. That yes, indeed, you are on the right path. I think you're going to get the signs and synchronicities and just those signals from the universe that you're on the right path. And it's going to be more of an internal knowing, kind of an unconscious understanding or realization. But I think it's going to flood your mind as well. I think that you have this feeling of just that you're just on the right path. You're just kind of like following the Tao. You're just like really in harmony with things. And I think you're going to have that sense, that feeling this week that you're right where you should be, that things are going the right way, the way they should be going. All right, so I think that's going to be contributing to your sense of calm and your kind of relaxed energy. And that's also, I think, going to be opening you up to whatever this movement is in your love life, in your romantic situation. Or even if it's not romantic, it still has that sense of beauty and love and joy and that exchange and appreciation of love and beauty and joy and pleasure, satisfaction. Okay, so it's not necessarily romantic. That's the first instinct, though, I think. But it could be just some other expression of love and affection, because it takes many forms. Furthermore, we've got more balance, more harmony, more peace and calm. This is that Two of Wands, which really is the source of this Six of Wands, right? We have a lot of even numbers here right now. We have the 6, we've got a 2. The 2 is balanced fire, balanced spiritual energy. This is that fiery energy that is still very subtle and psychic and spiritualized. It's below the surface, it's internal. It's a very strong and assertive fire energy, but it's calm and balanced, right? So it's there. You have this power, but it's like this calm, almost like a stoic kind of just power and force about you. And I think it really manifests, outwardly as this peace and calm, this relaxed, balanced, energetic state that we have with the 6, right? And it's almost like you've finally gotten out of this old situation and now you just feel good. You feel confident, you feel calm, you feel peaceful. But inside you still have this power. You still have access to this fierceness about you that you could utilize. But right now, it's expressed in this calm, kind of more gentle manner. And again, I think you're getting signals, you're seeing the signs, you're feeling it, that you've done the right thing, you're on the right path, this is where you need to be. And that's a good feeling of its own. That is enough to really give you this sense of joy and pleasure and satisfaction, right? But we have this movement here. So I think that if this isn't a fire sign, if I said it was a younger male energy fire sign, if it's not actually a fire sign, I think this indicates that kind of movement, that fiery movement in your love life. And it could literally be that you're taking some of this more stoic, calm, peaceful fire energy, and you're going to be putting it into your love and beauty, maybe romance, pleasure, affection, joy, and beauty. The expression and appreciation of those things. I think that is important to keep in mind. So this could be a literal person. This could be indicating your movement in that area of life, those qualities that I keep repeating. Because I think that's where the movement is happening. And it could involve this younger male energy, fire sign person. But it not necessarily, not guaranteed. Could go, I think, either way there. Now, we're talking about balance, calmness, peace, the even numbers. 6 of Swords in your future. The 6, again, it's an even number. It's balanced, it's calm, right? It's peaceful, and it's in the mental sphere. It's with your mind. There's no stress. I think you've got a clear vision of your life, of your future. I think you have a clear plan that you're formulating. I think in the recent past, maybe there hasn't been so much of this calmness. I'd have to go back and look at the previous reading for you for last week and see if there were a lot of odd numbers there, a lot of more anxious energy. I'm betting that there was. But now it's kind of like all even numbers. And with this 6, I think you're going to be gaining this sense of clarity. And that goes right along with this High Priestess that we had, this sense of destiny, this sense of you're on the right path, and you're just kind of flowing with the universe, and everything is just wonderful, right? Or going in that wonderful direction. And this is all of that, but in the mental sphere. This is the clarity of thought. This is the clear planning, understanding, peace and calm in the mental sphere, and a wonderful vision for the future. Okay, and I think you're going to be gaining this week. If you don't already have this kind of coming together, I think it's going to be more noticeable as the week goes on. Okay. Now we're going to move over to the path of the Serpent now. I think there's a lot of good energy on the path of the Dove here. I'm very excited about that. I'm curious what this movement in the romantic sphere, or the love, beauty, pleasure sphere. Not guaranteed to be romantic, but it's looking like it probably has something to do with that. A lot of good stuff going on there, so I'm very excited about that. Now, moving over to the path of the Serpent here, I want to get this first card out of the way. This is the Five of Swords. This is the card that kind of upsets the beauty and harmony that we're seeing in the reading today. I think this is a little bit of that mental anxiety or stress or self-doubt that you're still maybe battling a little bit of it. In the path of the dove here, remember I said that maybe in the weeks past you kind of had this stress, agitation, restlessness, anxiety, worry. But I think this week you're bringing in this calm and peaceful energy. Things are more relaxed, more even, more balanced, calm, peaceful. But there still is a little bit of risk that you're going to go back to this worry, this stress. And so with this card being in the position of your state of being right now at this moment, I think there's the potential there for you to get back into that stress and worry and anxiety, right? And so I feel like this card is not saying that's what's going to happen or that's what you're experiencing now, but this is the potential for you to kind of go back to that. And so that's something to look out for, something that you don't want this to really happen, okay? You want to maintain these even numbers that we had over here. You want to and really the only odd number that we had in the path of the dove was this ace. And the ace is just such a magical card that is not going to upset this balance and this evenness and this peace that you have here. It's going to be a really good experience. Whatever ends up happening, whatever this movement is, it's going to be good. But just be careful you don't fall back into this anxiety, this self-doubt, this worry kind of state that I think has maybe been a factor for you in the weeks or months past. Okay. And to kind of assist you with staying out of that energy, we have the Star card next. The Star card is talking about your relationship with your environment, the people, the places, the things, the energies around you, right? And how you relate to them. I think you're ready to receive the blessings and the grace and the guidance and the love and the pleasure and the wisdom and understanding, all of those kinds of benefits and blessings, all of that abundance from the universe, from the world around you. It's that feeling of being in tune with the world and being like following the Tao. And you're really in harmony with things. You're really kind of going with the flow and you're right where you need to be. There's that feeling that you have that. And this is kind of an affirmation of that, a confirmation of that you are open to receiving these blessings and this grace from the universe, and you will be receiving that because you have that connection now with just the flow of the universe, right? At the same time that you're receiving and you're accepting and you're kind of acting as a magnet for all of this abundance, these blessings, this grace, you're also dumping out what isn't working for you anymore. You're getting rid of anything, any kind of energy, thoughts, habits, patterns of behavior, people or places or things, anything at all. Getting rid of what is not working for you anymore. And this is a refusal to go back to that previous cup because you've dumped it out. You can't drink that water anymore because you've dumped it on the ground, right? And so that is kind of more permanent or more forceful, more energetic, more like definite and determined way to say I'm done with that past, okay, with that energy that wasn't working anymore. Because, like again, on the path of the dove here, things are balanced, calm, peaceful. You want to stick with that. If you drink from that past cup, that previous cup again, you might risk going back into that stress, that upset, that anxiety that it seems like we're getting out of now. So be open to receiving that abundance from the universe, but also dump that past cup out. Don't go back to that, okay? That previous energy, whatever that was. Now, the next card we come to is a Hanged Man. This is in the position of your fears, worries, concerns, right? I don't know that this is really compatible with the rest of the energy that we see. What is it that you're sacrificing? What is it that you're giving up? Well, if you're dumping the water out from the previous cup, like we talked about, if you're getting rid of that old energy, keeping that old energy away, making sure you don't drink from that cup again, that is the sacrifice. And I think part of your concern might be, what if you're making a mistake? What if you dump out that cup, but then you realize down the road that, oh man, that's really what I wanted to drink? Or I'm really thirsty now and I have no water. I think that's a natural concern. You know, whenever we make a definite plan, we take the definite step to get rid of something from our life, you know, I think part of us likes that feeling like, well, we can go back there if we need to. I can go, you know, pull that thing out of the trash if I really wanted to keep it, right? But once it's hauled away and destroyed, it's permanent. There's no getting it back. And that is a fearful idea for anything that we're attached to, whether it's people or energy or anything at all. When we know that it's going to be a permanent loss, it's much more frightening than if it's just something we know that if we needed to, we could get back. So I think that's what the Hanged Man is talking about here. A little bit of that fear and apprehension to really make that permanent passage into the future where there is no going back. Okay. And I think that's what the Star card is encouraging you to do. Dump that cup out. Be ready for this new cup, this new energy, these new blessings, abundance, grace. And there is no going back to that previous cup because you're dumping it out. But that's a scary thing. But that is that fear that you have to endure to get through this situation and to continue with this energy flow. The final card that we come to is another court card, interestingly. This is the Prince of Swords. And rather than being a particular person, it could be. It could be a particular person. It could be, masculine energy. It could be an air sign in your life. But I think, whether it's an actual person or not, I think what the energy connection is here is with your planning, with your vision of the future. The only way to really make that vision a reality is to start the movement of that air. Put that plan into motion, right? Swords, the air. The prince is about movement and energy, but doing it with that clear thought and understanding, that clear vision and plan for your future. You got to put it into practice. You got to get it moving, get that air flowing. Okay. We're going to take a look at this confirmation card and see what wisdom it may offer us. Okay, so we've got some unbalanced fire energy. So I think this is kind of confirming a little bit of what we said here with this Two of Wands. Remember I said this was still that powerful energy, this fire spirit, this strength and power, but it's still on the subtle, psychic, spiritual plane, right? It's just something that's a potential. It's something that you still have, even though right now things are calm, peaceful, balanced. You still have access to this powerful fire energy that you can unleash on the world when you need to, right? This is your ability to tap into this Two of Wands, this fire that you still have within you. And you can wield it, and you can fight with it, and you can battle any obstacles that may come your way. So this card is confirming what we talked about on the path of the dove with this fiery energy. And remember I said that it was still in you as a potential. You still have access to that power. But now it's just more internal, it's more balanced, it's calm. But it's still there when you need it. And the Five of Wands in the position of the confirmation card, the mystery card, is saying that you're going to need it, right? You have this harmony, this peace, and this balance now. But if you put your plans into action for the rest of your life, you get that air flowing, and you start that movement of your plans, there's going to be challenges, roadblocks, obstacles. There's going to be a need for your fiery energy to be active and to be assertive and strong and confident. And that's a wonderful confirmation. So this I think is a very, very beautiful reading for you, Capricorn. I'm really excited for what kind of energies we have going on. We're going to take a look a little bit deeper in the extended version. You can become a member of this channel by just clicking on the link in the description box and following the instructions there. And I really encourage you to do that. It's a great way to help out this channel. I really do appreciate all of you. All of the love and support means the world to me. So thank you so much. This was your weekly tarot forecast on Dove and Serpent Tarot.